Okay, I got you guys. I'm depressed. Guys, I'm depressed. My love life is shit. I'm broke. I rely. Thank you for my supporters, because if you give me $5 or 10 or 15 to get some McDonald's and some meals, which I appreciate, the gigs are not gigging. So I'm over here like, girl, I'm so sad. And when somebody's sad, what do? We either eat. Okay, so I can pin your funny comments, please. Y'all, okay, yes. So we either eat. I either eat or I talk to some niggas. I do both. So I'm eating, right? And I'm talking to this nigga, right? And he was like, he was kind of corny, but I'm like, okay, who cares? It's shit. I'm gonna block this nigga in a week anyway, so I don't care. So he's like, hey, Tia, so you got anything to do tonight? I said, nah. You wanna come over? I said, yeah. I said, yeah, why not? He's like, okay. So I'm getting ready. I'm looking hella cute and all that. So I'm gonna hang out with this nigga and then just to cure my depression, right? Who cares? I'm driving. He lives 15 minutes away. I'm driving. He's at the end of a cul-de-sac, so there's a parking lot right next to his house. Okay, bet. And I parked my car. He said, park across the Mustang. I said, I did. So he came, I'm waiting for him, right? He's like, oh, I'm just cleaning up and I'm getting ready, and all that. Just took a shower. Cool. Okay. So he comes out of the house, right? I look closely. I rub my eyes. I said, huh? Because his outline looked like a silhouette. Because it was dark outside, mind you. His outline looked like a beautiful silhouette. I was like, what? He come out there. I'm like, and I got out of the car, and I thought maybe that was his mama or something, but he said he lived alone. He's like, Tia? I said, I know damn well. I walk closer to the guy. I see his hips, his waist snatch, hips formed. Guys, his hips was shaped. He was shaped better than me, bro. He was shaped. This is Bean. We're gonna call him Bean. So his hips was shaped more fuller and more round. It looked like he bared children before. He's very fertile. He's fertile built. Like, damn, you look at him, you're like, ooh, I want that girl to have my children. I know my children gonna be real healthy. Like that's what he looked like. I gave him a hug, right? His hip poked me on the side. I said, damn. So I gave him a hug. But I'm like, Tia, stop being judgmental, girl. Like, don't be judgmental. That's what's wrong with the world. You can't judge people on a motherfucking, on his appearance, right? He's like, hey, Tia, you look pretty. I said, yeah, thank you. Is that all your real hair? He's black. You know this. You don't ask a black woman if that's her real hair. I said, yeah, that's all my real hair. Oh, it's not really typical for a black girl to have all that hair. He didn't even say black girl. He said black bee. It's not really typical that black bee have all that hair. He has a California accent. Got to do it. Hi, today. Yeah, okay. Like, yeah, it's not really, normal for that. Oh, why wouldn't it be normal? And then he changed the subject. He was like, we walked towards the parking thing. They had a little bench, right? And then he was like, so do you smoke? Do you drink? I said, I don't really drink. I don't really smoke and everything. And then he was like, what? You don't smoke or drink, bro? What? Bro, I've never seen that, bro. I'm like, well, it's not that common, I just don't, because I really feel like I'm high off of life. I thought I ate. I said, yeah, because I got Jesus. I don't need to drink. I don't need to smoke. And then you know what this nigga said? I thought I ate, right? He was like, I'm not gonna lie, but that was one of the corniest shit I've ever heard. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, high off of life? I've never heard that before. And I didn't tell this in the first story, right? I said, I don't really drink because I think people who rely on alcohol, because you're not gonna try me in my face. I said, people who rely on alcohol is depressed. You seek alcohol because that's the only outlet you have to escape this world. So yes, you drink. Usually people who drink are depressed. Whoa, that's such an asshole thing to say. That actually hurt my feelings. I'm not depressed. I'm not depressed. Like, that's hard. That hurt me, Tamara. Like, that hurt me. I was like, don't say I'm corny. Don't play that shit. But you're not gonna motherfucking try me in my face. But he's like, okay. And then he was like, He was like, he's like, oh, it's kind of cold out here, right? I said, yeah, it's kind of, and I said, no, it's not cold. I kind of feel like it's hot. It's like 80 something degrees. Like, you're just saying that just to, look cool. Like, come on, it's okay. You don't have to look mysterious, I'm cool. I'm a cool guy. Come on. You don't have to look mysterious. It's cold. I'm not cold. I'm not cold. I don't know what to tell you. Like, he was just so aggy. Oh my God, he was so annoying. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna go back in the house and I'm gonna get my guardian tools, right? So we went near the house, right? He got his guardian tools, right? And then he was like, smoking, right? And I was like, he was like trying to teach me, he's like, okay, all you have to do is inhale. And then you gotta release. That's all you have to do. You just inhale. It took me like 3 tries for me to like it. And then now I can't I love it. I love it. Like the Jungle Bros, like that's where I get my stuff. I don't know who, anybody knows who's the Jungle Bros? Girl, anybody knows who's the Jungle Bros? That's where he gets his stuff from, right? The Jungle Bros, right? He was like, yeah, and then you just hold it and then you let it release, Man, I'm just being a bad influence, right? And then that's the time. He's not a trans man. He's not. He's literally just a man with some hips and a waist and some tatas. Okay? He definitely wasn't a trans. We're not gonna offend the trans community like that. Cause that nigga was not one. Okay? He just got some hips and waist. So I'm not girl. So I'm telling you, right? So he was just talking, right? And then he was like, and then we got a debate. And we're talking about fetish. Right? You made you sit and talk for him so long. I don't know. I'm bored. I didn't want to go home. Well, he ain't a trans. Okay? But he ain't one. Well, to my knowledge. He didn't tell me he was. All I know is he's a man with some hips and some tatas. Okay, so the thing is, right? So we were talking, and then he was like, oh, talking about fetishes, right? And I was like, I said, if somebody has a fetish, right? I don't want his ex was Spanish. She was Spanish. It wasn't white, Spanish. So he was like, he was like, okay, fetishes are not that bad. Like, come on, if I can love somebody and still have a fetish. No, you can't. I said, no, you can't. You don't love that person because once that fetish is gone from that person, you're not going to love that person anymore. It's like, what? That's so ignorant. Like, how would that not even happen? Like, what, you don't want me to like you? No, the person wants you to like them for them, not what they physically have. Once that fetish is gone, you would not like that person. That's the thing. You won't like it. Okay. And then so I'm like, you won't like her. He's like, what? My ex was like a big mama. So it's like, okay, so she's trying to lose weight. I was like, I'm not lying, but I did feed her cake when she did it. But I still loved her because no matter how much she loses weight, she's still gonna be a big mama. For you, example. I'm used to you, for example. I said me, because I know he's not talking about my slim thick ass. He's talking about, oh, you're a big mama, Tia. Like, you're a very large mama. Like, your legs are very chunky and large. It looked like he was drooling when he was talking about that, right? Yes, girl, if let the people think that he's trans or not, girl, at the end of the day, that's what they think. Girl, the man has hips and titties. Educational purposes only. Yes, that's why I have to thank you. So they always think, oh, he has to be in a, no, he's not. He literally has hips and a dada. Okay? You know what he's shaped like? You know that guy that unalived his nephew and his mother was a cooking lady? What's that lady called? Tim. Yes. That's what he's shaped like. He's shaped like Tim. Yes. Yes, sweetie pie. Yes. Yes. That's what he's shaped like. He's shaped like very curvy, very voluptuous. Like, when he walks, it's like boom, 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 boom. Yes, that's what he's shaped like. Okay? So, going back to the thing, right? So he was like, oh, I'll use you for example, Tia. You're a big mama. So no matter how much you lose weight, you're still going to be that big mama. You got very voluptuous legs. He was drooling when he was talking about me. I was like, I was shocked. I'm like, I'm not a big mama. I'm very slim thick. There's nothing big mama about me. And he was just talking about my arms, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what? And then he, oh, my dad. But I was like, what? Big mama? I was like, girl, I was foaming in the mouth when he was talking about it, baby. Foam in the mouth. Oh, girl. So after that, he was talking about, oh, his when his ex tried to lose weight. His ex tried to lose weight. He tried to feed her cake and all that. And I was just going in and out. But I just stopped the conversation because he talks so much. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not gonna see this man again. I blocked him. The second I knew that he didn't have superpowers, and then I knew that he couldn't fly or run to me, I blocked him. Yes. Okay. Mama, that was a fake story. Yes, it is. It was admitted that was a fake story. Oh my God, my parents are so gullible. I swear I don't want to be like this. Yes. They saw the story about the little girl who unalived the mom about the receipt? She came outside and told me that, bro. She must have heard it once. Oh my God. I'm so done. Okay, anyways. I can't, bro. I can't. But anyways, right? Where did I leave off? He called me a big mama, right?